Welcome, everybody. I had the privilege of meeting Ryan Eichelberger. Did I say that right?
Eichelberger.
Eichelberger. I knew I was going to mess
Hello,
it up.
everybody.
And it was just a whim of a day where I was being a nosy neighbor as well as a nosy marketer and wanted to go in and see what he had going on in his open house. And all of that led to this conversation. So, Ryan, why don't you give everybody a little bit of like the background of what you've been doing, what you've been up to in life, and then why you decided to get into real estate.
So what I've been doing is, let's see here. First of all, I work for the Sausado Real Estate Group here in Pueblo, Colorado. I work for the All-Star Team, which is a team in the brokerage. We basically strive for that next level of excellence for our clients. We make sure all our I's are dotted and our T's are crossed. We basically roll out the red carpet for our clients. So that's who I work for. What I'm doing generally is I do a lot of TikTok videos telling people where I'm at, the times I'm going to be there. I also put those videos on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So I do a lot of open houses. So I do a lot of marketing that way and building clientele like that, as well as going out and beating the street, walking. Sometimes I'll go to the mall and when I'm doing clothes shopping, maybe just casually run into somebody and create a conversation and hand out some cards. So that's kind of how I market myself with the videos and open houses and these types of things. I've been in real estate since January 14th of this year. I do also have a dual career. I work at a restaurant here in town. I work there a couple days a week for just a couple hours a day, just for that extra consistent income, because obviously real estate isn't always consistent. So that just helps with extra bills around the house. As far as my past, so I've got a long past. Let's see here. I was in the restaurant industry, or I've been in the restaurant industry for a good portion of my life. I've also been in the house building industry. I used to build and frame houses. I did that when I was a lot younger, back before the houses came rolled in on an 18-wheeler and you just stood them up and put them together. This is when we actually built houses. I have always had an interest in houses, and it's just always been in the back of my head to that there's probably decent money in real estate, and it just seemed like it'd be a really fun career, going out and showing people houses. It gives you different ideas for if you want to remodel your house, because you see so many houses, so many different things in real estate that are just, you're not in the same place every day. You get to go out and see different atmospheres, so you're not stuck in the same office all the time. So that was a lot in just a little bit. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I think that's very valuable information.
This is my first time doing this, so I'm still a little bit nervous as well.
Oh, that's okay. You'll get used to it, and by the time this is all done, you'll be a pro and be able to show up on all sorts of things.
Right.
So, if you're doing video, are you seeing a lot of benefits to being out there on social media? I know a lot of agents, they have a hard time incorporating that in. And are you like doing it more for the fun part of it as well? Tell me a little bit more on like your reasoning behind like why you're doing video for social media.
So my reasoning for it is simply so people see my face. Because not everybody like comes by at the open house and says, "Hey, I'm here because I saw your video," But when I go to a restaurant and I'm standing at the salsa bar and the person next to me says, "Hey, that's a nice shirt you're wearing," and I say, "Yeah, I just got doing an open house," and they look at me and say, "Oh, you're Ryan Eichelberger. I know you from Facebook videos," then that promotes me. I mean, people see who I am in that aspect. Mm-hmm. So it puts me in the business, of real estate with other real estate agents, and I come to know them and they come to know me because I'm eventually going to do business with a lot of these people.
Right. And how important is it to you to be seen out in the public, like, for them to recognize you from Facebook or Instagram or wherever they may have seen you?
Well, I mean, it's not really like that important to like me that they see me. I mean, it's more important that maybe that one customer will see me, and maybe I'm walking through, who knows, Walmart or something one day, and they'll say, "Hey, I know you from, I seen you on this video," or you might have an interested customer, and you never know when you can gain a prospect that way. So, I mean, all it takes is one, and it was worth it, right?
Right. Yeah. So I know that, or at least I tell my agents, it's true when you are out in video and just taking your at bats, right? Like, go back to the beginning of like Mr. Beast, like those videos, if they're truly still out there, like they're usually horrible. And then because he does it over and over again, now he's the number one YouTuber. So when it comes for agents, you're already building your know, like, and trust just by showing up and doing those videos. Or, hey, I'm out at Walmart shopping and I thought, whatever, the mums here are brilliant this year because of the colors. Right now, you're just being that, the whole point of it, right, is to be that voice for your market. And the more that you're out there giving people not even tips about what the market's doing, yes, you want to do that, but even tips of like, hey, I'm at our local nursery. I don't know why my brain's on flowers, but local nursery. And did you know that tulips are best planted in the fall? And right now it's our fall season. So come on down and get, like those types of things. Yeah. Or, hey, I'm at the Chili Fest. If you've never been, like, here's a little taste of the Chili Fest.
Right.
There's so many things that it's nice to be out there, and you're just giving them information about your market. And the even next layer to that is if you are at the Chili Fest and you are at Walmart and you're out at the nursery, like, the algorithm starts picking up your market as well because it's seeing where you're at. So I think it's great that even as a new agent, you're just embracing the video. And hey, like, I may feel really awkward, and it's okay to say those things on video, because it just makes you more human. So I do have to give you props for, taking those reins.
So doing videos when I first started was completely outside of my comfort zone. But my broker says, you need to go outside of your comfort zone, and that's things you have to do in life. You're not gonna spread your wings if you stay balled up in this little cocoon and don't try and experience new things. So I started with a trash selfie stick, and my videos were horrible. And then one of my friends from back in Texas says, "Hey, you need to get you a better selfie stick. Just spend the extra money." So I got a decent selfie stick, and now my videos look way better. I'm not all over the place. At least it has the gyro to keep the camera straight. So my videos look better. So other agents, I would at least recommend to get the decent selfie stick. That pivots when you move it, and you might have to charge it. With a little USB charger, but it's just the way it is. They work great.
Wonderful. What other tools would you recommend for like agents that are getting into video?
So I noticed that one day when I wore like this really nice blue Hawaiian looking shirt, but I had like so many more viewers on that video. And I don't know if maybe it was a shirt or just maybe the grass was greener on that house. I don't know. But it seemed like that for that video I got a lot more viewers, and I just feel like maybe it's because I was dressed like a certain way. I don't know. So, I made sure that I started dressing myself nicely and making sure that, well shaved and, you want to look like you take care of yourself, because people notice that, self-care. And,
yeah.
And if they notice that you take the time to actually take care of yourself, then you're going to take them to take care of your clients the same way.
Yeah, it's our subliminal like messaging and programming that works. And it doesn't surprise me that a Hawaiian shirt got it, because it's what in the marketing world we call a visual hook.
Right.
So if there's something really loud or, if you ever notice when you're scrolling and let's just say like a real estate agent has the mic on their hat or something like that's weird out of the blue, that's another thing. It's called a visual hook. So it makes us stop for just long enough to be like, what is that? That like, that's weird, you know, or that is like, wow, that's a really bright shirt, or, you know, whatever. It makes us stop long enough to maybe hear the words that were being said and then gets you in even longer. So when you're creating that, you not only want to think of like the hook of what you're saying, but the visuals, like what are you using? Or is there some text that pops in right as your video starts? That's another way. So yes to the bright shirt and that. And I do totally agree. Again, you know, just those subtle cues that you can bring to your video and show your personality. The more you invite, the better. So
I wear a lot of pink now too.
Yeah, pink is a great color.
I think I was wearing pink the day I met you. I think I had pink shorts on.
I think you did too. You were very well dressed. I remember that. The other thing that I loved was how much you do truly care about your clients. You were telling me a story of how you were taking care of one of your clients and that you were, you know, thinking of them above the commission. So I think that's a great point to hit on too. If you want to share maybe a little bit more about how you really do love taking care of your clients and how you treat them and look out for them.
So I do put my clients up there on the list. I don't mind going to pick clients up. We'll go out and have coffee. I mean, if you have a rough day, you need somebody to vent, you can call me. You know what I mean? So I do take care of my clients. I look at them as friends in the end. And I love getting people to the house. You know, just the smile on people's faces is priceless, you know, and that's what I like.
Very cool. Wonderful. Okay, well, this channel is built off of AI. So I am curious, are you using AI as an agent? And if you are, what are you using it for?
So I use ChatGPT a little bit. Let's see here. I have ChatGPT set up. Well, right now I don't have it set up, but I do, but it's kind of not working the way I had it set up. So a friend of mine set up ChatGPT to where we have plugins. ChatGPT asks questions about me according to that plugin. I answer those questions. Then we enter the next plugins. We answer those questions. And there's a couple sets of plugins. And basically ChatGPT at that point works as a secretary for me. You do have to talk to it a couple times a day, you know, check in with it. Hey, ChatGPT, this is, you know, Ryan. This is what I'm doing right now. This is what I have planned. This is what I need you to help me with. I need you to remind me of this, this, and this at these times. And then later on when you check in, it'll say, hey, you know, don't forget you had this and this you had to do. So it helps you as a secretary in that aspect, for me anyways. I also use it, sometimes I'll take a picture of a property and I'll plug it in and I'll tell ChatGPT to, you know, give me $20,000 of repairs to this place and, you know, make the grass look good or whatever. And tell me exactly what you did. And ChatGPT will say, this is what I did to the grass. This is what we did to color. You know, this is what we did to the inside. This is how much it cost. And this is what it looks like. You can get a whole, how you want a house to look. I mean, you know, if you don't like it, make it look different, Chat. You know, change this or change that, and it'll change it. I mean, you can do house flipping with using that. I mean, there's so many endless possibilities that you can use that for, you know?
Yeah, I love AI. There's so many things in it because it is AI and it is as fast as it is. It's changing. I can't even say daily. It's like changing hourly with the amount of things that people are using it for or coming up with ideas and then creating an AI just specifically for that one thing. So AI, not just for real estate agents, but, you know, out to the public. I do love, you know, just different ways that it can be used and utilized from day to day. So I think that's very cool, just as far as taking the picture hey, I have X amount of dollars to spend. How would you use it to maybe
Oh
prepare
yeah.
this for sale? Or I just bought this home. I would like to make, XYZ improvements to it. How can I do that with this amount of budget?
So
And
this may be off the real estate topic,
yeah,
but my wife is writing a book using ChatGPT, and it's going to help her publish it and everything.
yeah,
I mean, it's just that far advanced that, I mean, it's helping her do the page sizing. I mean, it's helping her with everything to write a book.
that's wonderful. What's her book on?
I have no idea.
We won't tell
I'm
her.
sure I'm no, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it's psychology. I'm just not sure like
Okay,
what the story is.
gotcha. Well, that is very cool.
hmm
Well, we'll wrap up here unless there was anything else that you wanted anybody to know about you.
No, I'm a dedicated real estate agent. I'm 100% here for my clients, and I give you the best service. I also, if anybody knows anybody and they refer somebody, I do have cash gifts after closing that are very nice. So if somebody refers somebody here in Pueblo or the surrounding area, I do have referrals. Also, if other agents refer, that type of thing.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Oh no, you're good.
How can anybody get a hold of you if they have referrals or if they'd love to learn more about what is going on in real estate and love to talk to you about that?
So you can call me. My phone number is 719-849-9628. You can also text me. You can email me. My email is Ryan, Ryan, Eichelberger, Eichelberger 77 at gmail.com.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much, Ryan. I'm so grateful for you being on. I'm grateful that you allowed me to come be a nosy neighbor at your open house.
Thank you.
And and I can't wait to see what you do in the future in real estate.
I appreciate it. I'm going to keep you posted.
Yeah, I
And thank you
can't wait.
so much.
Maybe we'll have you back on and you can give us a bigger update, or you could be so busy that maybe you just won't have time.
Well, my business is definitely ramping up, but I'm not going to be too busy to talk to people about real estate. You know, I always like to talk about real estate, and I'll always take some time to do it. So you can always hit me up, and we can do this again.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.